Hello everyone, welcome to the session on CSAB allotment process conducted by Ting Institute of Design. So in this session, we'll be decoding the CSAB notification and we'll highlight of the very important points which you should not miss from the notification. So first of all, let's understand what CSAB is. So CSAB is a central seat allocation board and it is aimed at conducting the admission process for any student who has a positive score in JEE Main to get admission in the vacant seats of some of the top colleges or universities. And you can see that the participating institutes include NITs, IIITs, GFTIs, and these are called NIT plus institutes. So let's get started, and once again, welcome to Think Institute of Design. So if you have any doubt regarding any of the points mentioned here, please post them as comments on this video. We'll be happy to reply to all of your doubts. So first of all, what you have to keep in mind is that if you have applied for other examination, that registration won't be considered for CSAB. So you have to make fresh registration for CSAB. All registered candidates are required to fill the fresh choices earlier filled will not be considered in this round of seat allotment. That is a very important point which you have to keep in mind before applying for this CSAB allotment. Okay, so this is our first page of the notification, and considering the registration, you have to make a fresh registration through the csab.nic.in portal. That is the website which you have to use to make a fresh registration. So now let's have a look at the timeline of the admission process. What all are the dates which you have to remember before moving on to the process. So you can see that the registration, payment of participation and the choice filling starts on 28th November 2021, and the same will end on 30th November and 2021. So the display of the first round of the seat allotment will start on 2nd December 2021. After that, what you have to do is that you have to exercise any of the following option based on the outcome of your special round. You can either freeze it, slide it, or float it, or what you can do is that you can surrender the allotted seat and participating in the next round. Or what you can do is that you can surrender the allotted seat and not participate in the next round. All this should be conducted between 2nd December and 4th December. And on 5th December, that is the last day to respond to the query. After that, what will happen is that the second round of the allotment process will start. Again, the same process will repeat. That's how the process goes. Now let's move on to the important general guidelines to register on the CSAB portal. So the first thing you have to understand is that while registering in the CSAB portal, you have to pay the CSAB special round non-refundable processing fee of 2,000 rupees. That is the important point. That is regarding the fees which you have to pay to enter the CSAB allotment process. Now let's move on to the eligibility criteria for this special rounds. So now let's move on to the eligibility criteria for this participating in the special rounds. Regarding the eligibility, all candidates who are eligible for JOSA as per the JEE Main 2021 ranks will be eligible for participating in the special rounds of CSAB also. So that is a very important point. Another set of candidates is candidates who have been allotted their seat in the IIT or NIT and have exercised their withdraw option are also eligible for the CSAB process. So now let's move on to the steps regarding the online registration process. So the first process you have to do is that all eligible candidates are required to do fresh registration online for the special round through the CSAB portal, and you can see that the CSAB portal is csab.nic.in. So after registration, as a second step, all the candidates are required to pay the special round participation fee, and according to your eligibility criteria, you can pay the fees. And you can see the chart here. You can see that which category you belong to, and after that you can pay the fee accordingly. And one thing you have to notice that the participation fee mentioned includes rupees 2,000 non-refundable processing fee also. So after completion of the fee payment, all the candidates are required to fill up their choices, and remember that you have to do fresh choices. Another important aspect is, unlike JOSA seat allotment in CSAB, it will be carried out according to your JEE Main common rank list and not according to your category line. This is a very important point. You have to ensure that the process actually happening based on your common rank list and not according to the category line. But obviously, if you have reservation, it will be considered. So after completion of the fee payment, all the candidates are required to fill up their fresh choices. And one important thing is that all your choices you have given in the JOSA will not be considered here. You have to make fresh choices, and this is a very important point. Another aspect, unlike JOSA, is that the seat allotment in CSAP will be carried out according to JEE Main Common Rank List, that is CRL, and not according to your category rank. Reservation will be considered for your allotment process. You need not have any doubt regarding that. And moving on to the step 4, the seat allotment process. The seat allotment result of special round will be published online. So once allotted a seat at the end of the special round 1, you are required to select one out of the following 5 options here. You can either freeze it, slide it, or float it. So another option is that you can surrender and participate in the special round 2. Another option is that you can surrender and not participate in the special round 3. So as the 5th step, what you have to do is that once the special round allotment is published online, you'll be getting 5 options. You can either freeze your allotment, you can slide your allotment, or you can float your allotment. All these terms you might be familiar with your JOSA allotment process. So 2 new steps we will be getting here is that you can either surrender and participate in the special round 2, or you can surrender and not participate in the special round 2. Surrender and participate in the special round 2 means that you can forego your seat which you have gotten the current institution, and you can further participate in the special round 2. Another option is that surrender and not participate in the special round 2. Here what you can do is that same like the previous process, you can forego your seat which you have got in the current allotment in the current institution, and you can opt not to participate in the special round. Okay, so for the candidates who have not been allotted any seat at the end of the special round 1, what they can do is that they can exercise an option of not willing to participate in the special round 2. So this implies that the candidate exits the seat allocation process once and for all without any seat in that. That is that they show the disinterest for the further process in the CSAP. So once all the process is done, the next step is that they have to go with the document upload process. And you can see that what all are the documents required for the process. The candidates are required to upload the following documents, and you have to upload it in the PDF or JPG format. What you want is that you need the class 10 mark certificate, Aadhaar card, class 12 mark sheet and certificate, and your category certificate. So these things are needed for candidates. So after this process, the allotted candidates are required to upload the documents on the CSAP portal, and you can see the list of documents required. You need the class 10 mark certificate and Aadhaar card, class 12 mark certificate, and category of your certificate, which category you are belonging to. That category certificate is also needed. Also, if you are from a PWD, you need that certificate also. Medical certificate is needed. Cross bank copy or image of the passbook is needed. Medical certificate is needed. Your admit card for JEE Mains is needed, and your passport is also needed if that is applicable for you. So after the seat allotment for special round 1, if the candidate opts to freeze, slide, or float and has uploaded all the required documents, he must pay the special round seat acceptance fee according to your category. In this table, you can see that you can choose your category, and you can pay the fees according to your category. Another important thing is that after the special round 1 seat allotment, you're not required to visit the allotted institute. So due to the COVID pandemic, that rule has been changed, and now you need not visit the institute. This can be done online itself. They only have to do the online reporting at the CSAP portal. After that, the second allotment process will start. Again, once the round 1 allotment has been completed, the second round also you have to go through the entire process, which you have already followed in the round 1. Now comes the adjustments of special round participation and seat acceptance fee. Here you have to understand that the special round participation fee, partial admission fee, and seat acceptance fee paid by the candidate, that will be adjusted in the institute fee. But the 2,000 rupees special round processing fee, that will be compulsorily deducted from your fees. Now, again, regarding the refund policy of the participation and seat acceptance fee, you have to understand that if a new candidate gets a seat allotted in the special round 1 and does not report his or her participation, his participation fee and the seat acceptance fee will be refunded after deducting 6,000 rupees. That is a very important point you have to note. So another important aspect is that after CSAP special round 2, if a candidate is allotted a fresh seat and does not join the allotted institute, it means that the complete amount will be, you will not be getting the complete amount. So now let's have a look at the participating institutes. These are the list of the NITs which are participating in the CSAP process. You can go through the list and you can choose your institute, preferred institute. These are the other technical institutes which are participating in the program. So hope you have got an idea of the CSAP allotment process. If you have any doubts regarding the process, please post them as the comments. We'll be happy to respond to them. Think Institute wishes you all the best for your admissions, and please do subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.